This is the announcement of our next United We Strike radio marathon, which will take place on May 14th, 2011. And just want to urge you to join us and listen to the show, because we have great guests and hosts again. We'll start at 4 a.m. Pacific with Detlef in German for 2 hours with his guest Frank Ulrich. And the topic is slavery in Germany by insufficient social welfare system and so forth. And then Detlef will interview the musician and activist Steve Phillips from the Netherlands. Then we will go on with the Sovereign Independent from the UK, and we will have Ireland as well, with interesting news from there, from what is happening, the Green Schools program and private NGOs in Irish schools and much more. Then we will have the Sovereign Independent editors Dave and Neil with Mike Robinson, editor of the UK column newspaper and website. So they will discuss a number of issues currently affecting the UK. Then we will have Jane from the UK, and she will interview the researcher William Stewart on the banking history going back 700 years. We will have then Deborah Whitman, environmentalvoices.org, then Bonnie Hawk of CaliforniaSkywatch.com, with Cindy Pikulas of Long Island Skywatch.com, and they are raising awareness of Atmosphere Geoengineering Awareness Month. We will then have Vicky Barker of Exposium.com, and she joins her journey to save her home from the Deutsche Bank fraud, with Mike Chambers also of MikeChambers.com, and host on OracleBroadcasting.com. Yeah, and then we will have Hal Anthony, host of the Behind the Woodsheds of OracleBroadcasting.com, with Clint Richardson of Clint4P.com, meaning Clint for President, and the CorporationNation.com. Clint is running for president of the US, and well worth considering. Why don't you just join us in the discussion? And then we will have the Schaefer Cox Support Hour, co-hosted by Ken Bailey and Charles Irwin of AmericanFreedomsBooks.com, with guest Catherine Blish. And Schaefer Cox is an example of a constitutional man whose knowledge is a threat to the current system, so has been incarcerated to silence him and eliminate his movement. So we have to unite and join him and support him. Then we will have Vinnie Eastwood of the VinnieEastwoodShow.com, Mitch Sandel, his producer from New Zealand, and Rick Adams of the Rick Adams Uncensored. Then later on we will have Kindra Arneson, and she will join Karen to tell us what's really happening to the people who are still being subjected to the ongoing BP Gulf massacre. And last but not least, the New World Order report with Matt Navarro and Dr. Gwen Scott, and they are talking about more gallons, what they are, and maybe do you have them. So then we will have Perfected Economy with Mike Montagni of perfecteconomy.com, with David and Charlie McGrath of wideawakenews.com. And finishing the show is You Have Tread on Me, with the hosts Randy, David and Fox, and they will discuss committees of safety and preparedness along with a modern committee of safety success story in a disaster scenario. So join